Hello guys, today I am uploading a dictation of common words at the speed of 85 words per minute. The dictation will start after a pause of 5 seconds. Start. Sir, it is admitted by all sections of this house and the other house as a very important bill and ordinarily, a law of this sort would receive appreciations at least from this section of the house but after looking through the provisions of this bill and also going through the proceedings and also witnessing the honorable minister's speech who piloted the bill in the other house as also the opinions expressed by him in the various forums, which I have heard of, I do now think that this can, under any stretch of imagination, be called nationalization, at least as far as I can understand it. Sir, I am aware that the government tries to grab itself with ideas and words, which mean something else so that it can prove its progressive nature, and it may also say to the world and to the country also that they are about to usher in a socialist state, a welfare state, a cooperative movement, and whatever else other phrases may mean. It shall be my endeavor today to attempt to prove that the government is quite entitled to call it normalization, but as far as I know, I do not think that I shall agree to its taking credit in this manner. But there are certain principles of nationalization. Be merely calling anything nationalization, it does not become nationalization. There are certain principles. What are those principles? Question mark. Firstly, you must prevent any private exploiter for private benefit, especially in an industry essential for the very life and well-being of the society. In this case, that principle does not arise because in most cases these business houses are not making profits in the normal sense of the term profits. There are other dubious ways of making profits which most of these business proprietaries, managing agents know of, I do not refer to them. The other principle is that when you take over, you shall not let the society suffer by way of giving more facilities to the business houses. That is, you take over something which is more of less derelict and pay something exorbitant at the expense of the society. Madam Vice Chairman, I am extremely sorry that last time when this bill was discussed, unfortunately I was not here. However, I have gone through the speeches which honorable members had made on that day, including the intervention of the minister. The House Minister's intervention was highly disappointing. Stop. Now, comma, madam, comma, I wish to deal with some of the points that have been made in the course of the speeches on my bill. Stop. Many of them agreed that all the regional languages should find their proper place in the proceedings of both houses, comma. Though some of them thought that the present arrangement is bad, stop. What I was demanding was that there should be proper arrangements for speechless being made in all the languages, not only those enumerated or listed in the English schedule, but members should be able to make speeches also in their mother tongues, even if they are not included in the English schedule. Stop. There need be no apprehension that I am interested in ruling out the mother tongue which is not included in the 8th schedule. Stop. I certainly stand for mother tongue being permitted to be spoken here, comma. But at the same time, comma, I thought that in order at least to make the present arrangement better, comma, we should provide for translation in the language which are listed in 8th schedule. Stop. Our friends of the opposition have taken exception to my suggestion. Stop. Sanskrit is not a modern language which people speak. Stop. This is a language in which we do not go to fight elections or ask for vote or transact our day to day work in our daily life. Stop. I think the other languages that are mentioned in English schedule should be taken up more seriously. Stop. Languages of our states should not be left out. Stop. This is all that I suggested. Stop. Some members thought that I was denigrating Hindi. Stop. Those who are aware of the proceedings of the House over the past 2 decades or so know very well that I have always stood for Hindi being given its proper place as a linked language in our country. Stop.